This presentation will discuss what a functional analysis is, how to implement it, and what to do with the findings. So what is a functional analysis, or an FA? Well, an FA is part of the FBA process, so we can look for the function of a specific behavior. A functional analysis is the only FBA method that can confirm a hypothesis in relation to a behavior and the environment. When we complete an FA, it's done in a very controlled environment where we make changes to the individual's natural environment. And we do this so we can observe and measure different antecedents and consequences of a particular behavior to find the function. So there are multiple conditions of a functional analysis. The one that stays true is the control condition, which is also known as the play condition. The other test conditions include attention, escape, alone, and tangible. It's also important to note that each of these conditions contain a motivating operation, which relates to the antecedent, which happens before the behavior, and a potential reinforcer that occurs after the problem behavior in regard to the consequences. The first condition that I'll be discussing is the play condition, which is considered the control condition. So in this particular setting, an individual will be given whatever they need per se. They will be given reinforcement, there will be no demands, and they'll have attention provided to them. In this particular condition, we expect there to be low problem behavior because everything is considered available to them. Now, if we see a problem behavior occurring, well, we would either ignore it or we would neutrally redirect the behavior. If we notice that the play condition exhibits a high behavior exhibited, we would consider the function to be positive reinforcement. It would be positive reinforcement because an individual is gaining our attention and receiving it. The next condition is the attention condition. And in this condition, attention is withdrawn and diverted. So there is very limited attention in this condition. Now, if a problem behavior occurs in the attention condition, well, we would reprimand it mildly and offer a soothing statement, such as, you may hurt somebody if you do that. If we notice that the attention condition shows a large display of problem behavior, well, we can consider the function to be positive reinforcement through gaining access to attention. Escape is the next condition. And in this particular setting, an individual would be given tasks continuously using a 3-step prompting procedure where you first give instructions, you model, and then you provide hand-over-hand assistance to complete a task. If the problem behavior occurs in this setting, well, we would remove the task or the prompt at the time for a temporary amount of time. If we notice that the escape condition produces a high level of behavior, we can conclude that the function of the behavior would be negative reinforcement, as we would be removing the task or demand at that time. The last condition that I'll be discussing is the tangible condition. So in this particular setting, an individual would be given a preferred activity or a preferred item, but that preferred activity or preferred item would be removed for a particular amount of time. If we notice that the behavior occurs after that removal of the preferred activity, we can conclude that the function of the behavior is positive reinforcement through access to that particular tangible or that particular item. So here's an example of what a functional analysis graph would look like. As you can see, the attention condition produced the highest amount of a particular behavior, such as head banging. So after we graph this, we have a clear visual of what the behavioral function is. So after we do this, we would begin our treatment. And here is my reference page. Thank you.